And would you believe it's running?
It's not running.
It's running.
Like, it is. It is running. Wow.
That's how quiet this thing is. It's incredible.
That's ridiculous.
This is Four Guys in a Car in the 2013 Hyundai Elantra GT, which used to be a 5-door hatchback, but now is a wagony hatchback.
People don't like wagons, so by just calling it a GT and making it this hatchback, wagon back, fast wagon hatch, it was then more palatable for people because it actually doesn't have as much room as the old Elantra Touring.
So one of the neat things on this car is the user selectable steering. Right now it's in comfort.
Gimmick.
Yeah, right now it's in comfort mode. So I'm kind of rocking the car here. You can kind of see the wheel.
Yeah.
And I'll put it in. It's comfort. Now it's in normal mode. You see it's kind of firmed up. And then sport mode.
Whoa!
And it's like a Lamborghini or something. It's wild.
Now, what I don't understand is when you firm up the steering response like that, but you have the car riding on 4 balloons, really there's not that much difference. I mean, this has got some relatively comfort profile hand coops on it. So, I don't quite get it. Unless you got like more of a performance tire, it just seems like a bit of a joke.
Well, the other thing is, I mean, it's one of those buttons where people will probably never actually touch it. And when they do, they'll be like, what did they really change? Because
So this Elantra GT is not based on the Elantra sedan. It has the same engine. It's got the same 1.8 liter 4-cylinder. It's got 140 horsepower and 131 pounds-feet of torque, so that's shared. But the actual platform itself, this one is based on the Hyundai i30, which is available in other markets. The base equipment on this car is pretty phenomenal. As with a lot of Kias and Hyundais, you tend to get a lot of standard stuff. So with this, you get Bluetooth, iPod connectivity, heated seats, cruise control, heated mirrors.
Wow.
I mean,
don't you get?
Exactly. It's perfect. The heated seats and mirrors are perfect for the Canadian market, which I love. I think it's a very intelligent way to spec the cars.
That was sort of how Hyundai started their revitalization was. They started packing so many features in their car for the money, but the cool thing is that their designs improved too. So now you've got a great looking car that's well put together and just loaded full of features at a good price. I mean, they got a pretty compelling recipe for success with any Hyundai or Kia.
You look at the interior, and the interior is straightened out. I mean, this is so straightforward. This the controls for the radio and the air conditioning is so straightforward compared to something like the Focus. It's nice to see where you get in the Focus and it's like, oh, it's got all these crazy buttons. What do they do?
How do I launch this car into space?
Now, Mike did say that there's not a lot of headroom in the back seat, but one thing there is a lot of legroom. I mean, even you seem to have.
It's not too
fair
bad.
bit.
It's not too bad. Brian's getting a bit crushed up front.
Yeah, I'm right up against the dash. But,
Mike, are you well
Mike
forward?
Mike. I think
Mr.
he's
Banowski, are you
comfortable.
well forward? Are you comfortable?
yeah, I'm comfortable. This is
Okay.
my normal driving position, like a NASCAR driver.
The Elantra GT starts at $19,149, and you can option it up to $26,349.
Oh.
So if you put this car up against its competitors, the Mazda 3 GT, the Focus hatch, maybe the Toyota Matrix, what are you taking?
That Focus is a really well put together car, but it's a little overcomplicated in some respects, depending on how you spec it out. I don't know. This Hyundai's pretty good.
But I think the Mazda 3 is more fun to drive.
Oh.
And the Mazda 3 is also significantly less expensive than this car. You can't get some of the flash and dash options, but if you need a small wagon or hatch on price, then the Mazda 3 is your best bet.
I would probably take this. I think it's put together really well, and I think it just looks really sharp.
Yeah, so I'm really sold on the styling, and it's fun. It's nice that it's a little bit sporty too.
all the.
You stall it again?
Yeah,
You did.
No. I was just curious to see. No, because look at where it actually.
The thing
where it idles
like
at
600 RPM.
Yeah, it idles at 600 RPM, and then if you stall it, like it doesn't take much to stall it.
No.
Learning to drive with Mike Badowski.